Hi, my name is Alysia. I'm a third-year chemical engineering student, and I played soccer here for 2 years.
Hi, my name is Jacob Westerhoff. I'm a second-year civil engineering student, and I'm on the Illinois Tech men's soccer team.
How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to be talking about what it's like to be a student athlete at IIT.
A day in the life of a student athlete at IIT is not very different than just a normal student at IIT. We're obviously going to be at the gym 3 or 4 days out of the week. We'll be heading out to the soccer fields or playing futsal. We usually typically like to do that between 3 or 4 days out of the week. But whenever we get our free time, we make sure all of our work is done, just like any other student, and then we'll goof off and do our own thing afterwards.
Typically for women's soccer, you would have practice every morning, but sometimes if you had a game after, you'd have a relaxed session either during the day or in the afternoon. Some sports tend to have practice in the morning, and then some sports tend to have practice at night, so it all depends.
Typically, I'll wake up at 4:30 a.m. I'll eat a small breakfast. I'll get to practice at 5 a.m. and I'll get up shots like an hour before practice with one of my teammates. Then we have practice from 6 to 8:30. We get good work in, and then after that, me and my teammates, we go eat breakfast at the Commons.
The women's soccer program is great. When I first started, there was not a lot of girls on the team, but our program has grown significantly since then. We actually have quite a large team, and they're very competitive in our conference, which is really great. And I think all of our athletic programs in general are growing a lot. Because it's such a small school, people tend to know each other. So amongst the sport teams, you kind of know who else is an athlete. And it's a pretty tight community. You have a lot of instant friends.
A lot of sports teams around the nation don't have like the amount of dedicated student athletes that we do at IIT. A lot of our students are engineers or architects or biochemists or something crazy, and also athletes. And like that's a tough life to balance. My team is very unique as well because we have a lot of diversity. We have players from Italy, Bulgaria, Samoa, myself, Serbia, and Israel. And like that offers a lot of cultural learning and understanding, and that's just a very unique thing to have on a basketball team or on any team.
How I joined the program was actually Coach Caldwell saw me play at one of our tournaments, and he liked what I put out on the field, so he sent me an email saying, hey, come to an ID camp and check out our campus. If you're playing club, you can email him your upcoming schedule and tournaments. Hopefully he'll be able to come out and check a game. Something that I'm really emphasizing right now is sign up for the ID camps. This will get your name on his list, and it is also a great way for you to for us to see how you will fit in with our program. We also host tryouts once a year, so that's kind of before our fall season begins. A lot of my really good friends on the team right now or kids that didn't even play their freshman or sophomore year just decided to join in their junior year. We kind of stay in the Midwest. We don't travel very far. It's enough time for me to get some work done on the way there and then come back and still have enough time to get even more work done.
I think that anybody who has a drive and are self-motivated and are able to take personal feedback or critical feedback, I think they have a shot at making our team.
We do have a lot of walk-ons on our sports teams, and they do get a lot of time. There was a girl this past season who was a second year, and she decided to walk on, and she actually had a starting spot and got a lot of playing time. I think the coaches will give anybody an opportunity to play if they show the ability to be competitive.
I can honestly say if you are putting in hard work, you're gonna get a shot. So if you're hitting the weight room, you're eating correctly, and you're keeping your touch on the ball.
For me, it kept me really, really organized because I knew I had to do this homework and this before we had this game because I wasn't great at doing homework on the bus. So it definitely keeps you more organized, and you have to take a lot of responsibility for your own schedule, but I don't think it's impossible.
And it's not for everybody. You have to be very determined. You have to love what you're doing. But I think that there's some ways to balance both of those out.
The time management that you must commit yourself to is extraordinary. Yeah, there are days that's a bit much, but in all honesty, when you're going up to your future company and they see student athlete, they're immediately going to be like, all right, this is one of the guys that we want. This is somebody that we want with us, because they're going to look at that and see time management. For intramural soccer, we do have outdoor and indoor. Indoor soccer is called futsal. We do participate in the futsal, and that gets very competitive. Intramural sports in general have a huge turnout. We have kids from all over the world come in, and just like all over the world that attend IIT come in, and they show us how they play soccer.
To work at Keating, if you apply for a job, a lot of people can manage like the weight rooms or ref for like intramural soccer and things like that, and there's a lot of opportunities to just work at Keating in general.
If you're just looking to get involved, you can talk to Caldwell. I'm sure there's a coach's position available, but if you've played travel and rec for most of your life, then I'd try out for the soccer team.
I hope that you figure out what you want to do in your life, and I just wish you the best. Thank you so much.